Hi everyone! In this video, I will show you how to do pre-filtering with kNN search. You can find all the code for this video on GitHub, and the link is in the description below. Pre-filtering means you filter documents before doing a kNN search. You can do this using the filter parameter in your kNN query. Let's look at an example to make it clear. First, you use the search method and give it the index name. Then, inside the kNN query, you will include the embedding field, the query vector, and other settings for your kNN search, like the number of documents to return and the number of documents to consider in the kNN search. To pre-filter, just add the filter parameter to this query. For example, we are going to keep only documents where the year is equal to 2024. Now, let's jump to VS Code in order to show you how to apply pre-filtering on the APOD dataset. And before that, if you want to read more about kNN search and pre-filtering, make sure to click on this link. It will take you to the official documentation. Here is the notebook that we are going to work with. Let's start by connecting to ElasticSearch. Here, if you get an error, it means that the ElasticSearch container is not running. So make sure to run that before attempting to run this cell. Now we are going to prepare the index. This is similar to what we have done in the kNN search notebook. So I have just copied that and pasted it here. Here, when we work with embeddings, we have to explicitly add that to the mapping. So we are going to create an embedding field, which is going to be considered as a dense vector. Okay, so now we are going to use this model from Hugging Face to be able to embed the text. Okay, so we are going to use sentence transformers for that. I have already downloaded the model, so this is not going to take a lot of time. So we are just going to load the model from the cache. But in your case, if you are running this for the first time, you will have to wait for the model to download. Okay, so here is the architecture of that model. And now, if you have a GPU, you can run this cell so that you can benefit from the power that you have inside that GPU so that you can run through the documents very quickly. But even if you have a CPU, this is not a problem because this model is small. Okay, so now let's move that model to the GPU. And now let's start indexing. So we have this JSON file that contains the APOD dataset. So we have more than 3,000 documents. We have the explanation field, and we are going to embed it using that embedding model. Okay, so here is how we embed text. We use the encode method, and we provide it with the text. And again, we are going to use the bulk API in order to make these operations in one API call instead of multiple API calls. Okay, so as you can see now, we are embedding those documents, and you can see that it will not take that much time because I am using a GPU, but even if you have a CPU, I think it will take only a minute or two, which is not that bad. Again, if we get false, it means that we were able to index everything without any issue. Great, so all this preparation was something that we have done before, but I wanted to walk you through that. And now we can start talking about pre-filtering. So we are going to see two cases. The first one, regular kNN search without pre-filtering. And this is how it works. So we take a query, for example, APOD. In that dataset, we have documents about astronomy. So here the question is, what is a black hole? First, we embed the query, and then here is how we use it. So we use the kNN query. This is the name of the embedding field. Here is the embedding query. And in total, we are going to return 10 documents. So let's run this. And sure enough, we get 10 documents. If you want to get more or less, change the K value. Okay, so now let's look at only the first 3 documents. And let's see if they are related to the query. So the first document's title is Black Hole Accreting with Jet, and the score is high, 0.8, and it talks about black holes. The second one is also talking about black hole, and the third one. But now let's look at the years. So if I print the years, you can see that some documents are from 2024, some are from 2017, some are from 2019. You get the idea. So here we got documents from the whole dataset. But now let's use pre-filtering to get documents that are uploaded in 2024. Okay, so we have the same query, we have the same parameters, but to use pre-filtering, we need to use filter inside the kNN query. And here we are going to consider documents that were created in 2024. Similarly, we are going to get 10 documents. And if we print the year, you can see that all of them are from 2024. Let's see if they are similar, if they are related to the query. Okay, so this one, black hole accreting with jets, we have seen this before. Let's see the second one. It also talks about black holes, and the third one also talks about black holes. So this means that it worked. So basically, this is how you do it. Just add the filter inside the kNN query in order to implement pre-filtering with kNN search. That's it for this video. I hope that you learned something from it. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down in the comment section. Have a nice day. See you in the next video.